Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Akazashi's Tea House over in Japan. Are you good? I hope you're Genki. Okay, I got something different today. I'm going back to my roots, my childhood, and I want to talk about 2000 AD. What's that I hear? You don't know what it is? 2000 AD, Judge Dredd. Anyway, what caught my eye with the new issue out today is there's a Rogue Trooper story. This is the cover star here. A Rogue Trooper story being written by Garth Ennis. So I've been curious to check that out. What I didn't know is in the new issue, it's already up to part 12. Now, these are only between 6 to 8 pages long in 2000 AD. I don't know if you know the format, but it's basically, it has 5 or 6 different stories in each issue. And they go on runs between 5, 10, maybe 15 parts. But yeah, Rogue Trooper. So Garth Ennis. This took me back to the first issue, or the first part of the story, which is actually in program 2326. 2326, think about that. Now it is a weekly to the 2000 AD and it can be hard to keep up with it. But yeah, I'm doing a quick review of this first part of the Rogue Trooper story, and I'll tell you what, I really like it. I like the art in here as well. Let me just check the credits. It is, where are we? Patrick Goddard doing the art, and it's black and white and it looks glorious, really good. And of course Garth Ennis writing it. Now, in the latest issue, just to let you know, there's also stories by Dan Abnett. He's pretty famous and he does quite a lot for 2000 AD. Alec Worley, who's doing a Durham Red story, which I do recommend. And yeah, I tell you, if you fancy it, it's worth a look. And it's only $1.99 US digital for the digital copy. $1.99, can't be bad. So what I'll do is I'll give the story summary of the first part of this so far, 12-part Rogue Trooper story. Okay, let me know what you think, and if you've got any interest in the 2000 AD or the character, because he's a pretty cool character. Okay, so anyway, please keep watching, and here we go. Let me read the synopsis first. Rogue Trooper, Blighty Valley. New Earth, site of a galactic war between the Norts and the Southers, where use of chemical weapons has rendered the atmosphere toxic. So, the Southers created the genetic infantrymen, bred to be immune to the planet's lethal cocktail of pollutants. GIs like Rogue Trooper, the last of his kind. Together with biochip buddies Helm, Gunner and Bagman, they're searching for the traitor that sold them out. We open with a bit of a recap, a kind of introduction to the character and the world. So let me briefly read from this opening page. Setting is New Earth, the paradise planet turned war world. New Earth is known as the strategic linchpin of a galaxy-wide conflict. It dominates the approaches to a vast black hole, through which both sides warp men and munitions from the home system. Years of chemical, bacterial and nuclear combat have made New Earth a poisoned ruin, testament to mankind's love affair with war. The atmosphere is deadly, unsurvivable without chem suit protection, or perhaps more drastic methods. These are the stories of the last of the genetically engineered infantry, the GI known as Rogue Trooper. First of all, I've got to say I really like Patrick Goddard's black and white art here. It's nice and crisp and clear lines. I like the sci-fi setting, of course. Rogue Trooper, if you don't know, you don't see him in colour. He's actually, I think he's blue. He's a strange shade of blue, because he's genetically engineered. And he has these biochips where it's like fallen comrades, fallen friends. I don't know, it's their consciousness. Somehow he keeps them. There's one in his helmet, there's one in his gun, and one in his bag. Okay, we see this black hole in the distance. Can you see it on the horizon? And then we hear, I guess it's 2 of his comrades, the biochips, talking. The hole? It's just a big kind of space highway, Bagman. It's how we got here, says Rogue Trooper. On biochips in his equipment, the GI carries the recorded personalities of fallen comrades. How everyone got here. Last exit to hell. Yeah, but when is this close? And again we get some more expo here. Night's horizon, 2 weeks out of the year when New Earth's orbit carries it closer to the hole than any other time. Now I can't even read this word, but I'll try. Here we go. Svartchivintern to the Norts. Lightfall to the first settlers. They talked about things going screwy around this time, about stuff showing up that shouldn't even be. And then we get an image of the 3 biochip personalities. You've got one saying, "Oh what, like werewolves or vampires or whatever?" And then 2 is saying, "Ha, beware the moon weirbag." And then number 3 chimes in with, "Hey, synth out, butcher boy." I gotta say I like this, and I've forgotten this about the character because it has been years. I mean, we're talking my childhood when I was reading 2000 AD. I like the way that they've got this banter going on between, his fallen comrades, and the fact that they're stored in biochips, their personalities are there, interacting with him. So otherwise, it'd be pretty lonely, it'd just be him on his own, on his mission. And yeah, Garth Ennis gets that. He's got the kind of comedy in the banter. "I'm not the one who's damaged goods, kook. Gunner, I swear, one of these days. Not this again. I make it 20 clicks to go." So he's on the planet. He's walking, goodness knows where, when. We get a flashback to absolutely years ago. Look at this. There's a Tharg note in the corner here saying, "See, Eye of the Traitor." It must have been a Rogue Trooper storyline back in programs 327 to 332. Now don't forget, we're up to the 2300s now, so that's a long, long time ago. The note says, "You saw how he handled himself last summer. He might have been a general, but no way was he ever some desk jockey." Which means, Special Forces? Yeah, like a lot of our instructors. So they're walking and talking across the planet's surface. This is New Earth. When, suddenly, out of the blue, he gets a warning from his biochip buddies. "Rogue! Where the hell did he come from? More! There's more of them! Wake the hell up, Gunner!" The son of a bitch was just there. And then we hear German. "Achtung, Achtung, nach vorne!" The biochips are asking, "Is that Naut? It sounds like Naut. It must be the Naut language. Did they just port in or what?" Then we get some action. Rogue Trooper starts taking them out with his rifle. If this is Naut though, where's the snow and the ice? Take a look up, boys. There's only one goddamn moon. Then we get this great page here of action. Look at it. Cool action scenes. You've got Rogue Trooper taking out the gas-masked soldier. Again, the soldiers are screaming in German, so you can probably guess where this is going, can't you? "This makes no sense. This is... Any second now, it won't matter. What a lousy way to go." So he's down. He's trapped by, it looks like one of the soldiers. Is it a dead body? I think he just broke that guy's neck, but they're advancing on him. There's a group of them. And then we hear, "Look to your front, look to your front. 5 rounds, rapid fire." Then on the final page, which is only page 6, by the way, just a 6-page story, we see this beautiful panel breakdown of the soldiers being taken out by single shots. Now, have I been over imbibing again, or is this chap actually blue? And this is where this story ends on a cliffhanger. We've got 6 soldiers who are wearing different styled helmets, different styled uniforms and gas masks to what I guess are the Germans. And it says, "Next program, if you knows of a better role." So you can tell by the language, by the way it's written, that these guys are British. It's the British soldiers, I guess, from the First World War, by the look of the equipment and the technology there. So yeah, what a great opening. I'm in, I'm sold. It's just a shame that I wasn't here when it first started coming out. We're talking, as I say, today, part 12. I think it's part 12 just dropped today. Wednesday, the 28th of June. So I went back. You can go to the 2000 AD. There's an online store, and I picked up the opening issue, this one, to get the first part. So I'm going to have to catch up on it. I'm going to have to buy those. How many will it be? Oh my goodness, 11 issues of 2000 AD. But they're only $1.99 each, the digital version. And yeah, I want to catch up with this storyline because it looks really cool. And I have got to say, I am digging this black and white art. What do you think of that then? Pretty good, eh? So, to make it clear, I'm actually reviewing program number 2326, whereas today, this week, the new issue came out, which is 2338. As I say, it's up to part 12. So I went back and reviewed the first part of the story. And yeah, I'll hopefully, as I was saying in the review, hopefully going to catch up with it and try and get the whole story read. But let me know what you think. Do drop a comment. Have you ever read 2000 AD? I mean, I know Judge Dredd is pretty famous, and he's still in the comic, by the way. The Judge Dredd stories tend to be shorter parts as well, not too these long runs, extended different parts. So definitely worth a look if you've got any interest in Judge Dredd. And as I say, Garth Ennis can't be bad writing this. Okay, that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in a future video. This is Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House signing off for the day. Matane.